What is it?
Hello, everyone. You're welcome to another section of Music Business Intelligence. Music Business Intelligence. Yeah, last week we hosted Edward Sunday on this platform for Music Business Intelligence. Today, we are going to host another veteran in the gospel music industry. And the name of our guest today is Ambassador Wole Oni. Ambassador Wole Oni is going to be our guest today. So what's music business intelligence all about? You know, music business intelligence is a forum whereby you get educated on how to maximize your potentials in music business in a godly and a professional manner. I'm happy to be your host. My name is Kayode Olusoji. And our guest today, like I said, is Wole Oni, Ambassador Wole Oni. So what's Woodclef all about? Woodclef is a kingdom-based musical outfit positioned to expand the frontiers of gospel music by creating multiple platforms through which gospel artists can reach the church and the world with the word of God in unique styles. We engage a collection of original contemporary ideas to build gospel artists and other music business professionals into international brands so that they can minister cross-culturally and build lasting connections that will propel their brands. So our vision in Woodclef is to promote gospel music and music businesses by providing musical products and services through our innovative and educative programs and ideas that are vital to society's quality of life in a professional and godly manner while aspiring to be the company of choice for such products and services. So today we'll be bringing Ambassador Wole Oni on board. So before I bring Ambassador Wole Oni in, I just want to tell you about who Ambassador Wole Oni is. Ambassador Wole Oni is a music producer, Ambassador Wole Oni, I've known him for over 12 years now. He's a Nigerian-born, sophisticated, multi-award winner. He's a man with many caps. A music producer extraordinary, synthesizer, programmer, multi-instrumentalist, script writer, worship leader, songwriter, director, and sound engineer. That's Wole Oni. He is the founder and CEO of Instinct Productions and Wole Oni Music Productions. That is WAMP. Presently, he is the Yamaha Ambassador to Africa. Wow, that's huge. Yamaha Ambassador to Africa. He is also a Yamaha consultant. He contributed to the style and he contributed to the style and sound of the present keyboard PSR Yamaha Montage. That's what Wole Oni has done, you understand? He contributed to the style and sound of the first keyboard in the world ever to have Ijailu, talking drum and bata, juju, afrobeat, and more. That is the PSR SX 9000. He is also a United Nations Peace and Youth Ambassador with over 30 years of productive experience as a music producer, worship leader, and performing act. His accomplishments include, but not limited to, a tremendous amount of high-profile projects with many notable artists. So recently, Wole Oni produced and managed and still manages the first and youngest artist in the history of live performance in Africa. To have the best of the best artists on the same stage in one night. That's the Shelua Yes, I Can Benefit concert. So that's Wole Oni for you. Held the concert at the prestigious convention center, Eco Hotel and Suites, Victoria Island, Lagos. So today we are bringing Wole Oni on board. I just want to still tell you more about Wole Oni. Recently he produced and managed, like I said, Isheoluwa Yes, I Can Benefit concert held at the prestigious convention center, Eco Hotel and Suites, Victoria Island. Wole Oni has won several awards. And some of the awards are, he has won several awards, and including AGMA Award in 2014, 2015, and 2016. So Wole Oni has done a lot in the gospel music industry. He produced the like of Igwe by Midnight Crew. Remember that song went viral and it became a popular song all over, across Nigeria and beyond. And he was the one who produced Lara Church Ijoba. He produced Olomi by Tosin Martins. He produced Kotsoba Bire by Folake Umozen. So he has produced several artists. And I need to tell you that Wole Oni has produced like over 2,500 artists. Over 2,500. That's huge. And he has produced so many hit tracks. I know not that only Wole Oni has produced over 10,000 songs. Over 10,000 songs. And I can bet you, he has produced several hit songs. He has worked with the likes of Oyenka Owenu, and has produced several projects. So I just want you to stay tuned as we are going to have Wole Oni on board very soon. He's going to be joining us very soon. I just want you to stay tuned. And today you are going to learn a lot about music business. And the topic that Wole Oni will be considering today is music business and production. Music business and production. This guy has spent over 30 years, producing several music. And so you can imagine he's someone that you can learn from. So we're going to learn a lot from him today. We are going to be asking him so many questions. And if you have your questions ready, if there are questions that you have been willing to ask Wole Oni, just get them ready. Because at the end of this section, you will have the opportunity to ask as many questions as possible. You can ask him about how he ventured into music business. We are going to learn how he ventured into music business. What are the challenges that he has faced in music business and music production? We're going to learn what, makes most of those artists, that are successful in the industry. We want to know his opinion about what he thinks makes them successful and what artists can do differently so that they can be successful in the music industry as well. If you're a producer, you want to learn more about production, you want to learn more about things that makes Wole Oni who he is presently, who is representing, Africa. Yama ambassador for Africa. You can imagine. So you can learn a lot from him. So prepare your questions, get them ready today, and get ready, to, be educated more about music business. As gospel artists, we need to take over the world. We need to take over, but we need knowledge. The Bible says, my people perish due to lack of knowledge. So having knowledge about what to do is going to really help us, in this industry. And as we bring Wole Oni in like a minute or two, I want you to stay tuned because I believe that this event is going to benefit you. And let me tell you, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to type it. Just type it. We're going to ask the question. And once we ask the question, once we type the question, once Wole Oni comes on board, we're going to ask him the question, and then we set the ball rolling. So, let's wait. Wole Oni is coming in soon. Just calm down. So, before Wole Oni comes in, I just want to tell you more about Woodclef. We promote artists. We promote music businesses. We do that digitally. We help you plan your digital marketing strategy for your online music. And we try to help artists to improve their reach, digitally, and then on how to maximize their talent as well, So this platform is a great platform for you. And if you want to patronize us, you can visit www.woodclef.com or send an email to media@woodclef.com. Visit us at www.woodclef.com or send an email to media@woodclef.com. So I believe that you are going to enjoy this event. Soon, we're going to be bringing Wole Oni in. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. We're going to be bringing Wole Oni in soon. Yeah. So, as we go on, I just want to read more about Wole Oni's profile to you. Just a minute. Just a minute. We want to read more about Wole Oni's profile to you. So, some of the awards that Wole Oni has won is Excellent Award for Passion for Good Music. That's in 2019. He was the presiding judge for Abuja National Music Award Competition in 2018. Distinguished Excellence Award for Exceptional Role in the Impartation of Children Ministry in Nigeria. That was in 2018 as well. He won award of recognition of music artistry, mastery and support towards the music industry in Nigeria in 2018. Positive Impact Music Award in 2018 as well. He has done so much in the music industry, and I believe that having Wole on board is really going to be beneficial, to us. We're going to learn from his wealth of experience. We're going to learn from his wealth of experience, and I believe that he's going to educate us more on what it takes, for music to actually go viral. He's going to learn, he's going to teach us what it takes to make impact with your music. So just stay tuned as we have Wole Oni, but we're still expecting him. If you have any questions, just type it in. Just a minute. Gang. Wole is coming in soon. Let me play for you one of the music that Wole produced. Just a minute. Here we go. Yeah. So, I remember 12 years ago when I met Wole Oni, and that was when I was working on my Gidigan album project. And he was one that produced that album, for your information. He produced the album, Gidigan. So, let's just listen to some of the music that he has produced, just before we bring him in. Yeah. So, and I want to say I gained a lot from him, during this project. He was able to tell us some of the projects, some of the things that we need to do to, improve on that project. And at the end of the day, we're able to gain a lot of weight of experience from his experience. So, and I believe that we are going to learn much more from him today. So, Wole Oni is the producer of this music, Gidigan. I don't know if you've heard that song before. Yeah.
This is how we do it in Nigeria. All the way to Yoruba land. Now I'm going to teach you the dancing steps. Are you ready to dig it?
Yes, sir.
To the right, to the left, to the front, to the back, to the right, to the left, to the front, to the back. Now so.
Mo ń gbádùn ẹ o, Jésù Kristi. Mo ń gbádùn ẹ, mẹ́ta lọ́kan. Mo ń gbádùn ẹ o, ọba ẹlẹ́rù mi.
Mo gbádùn ẹ bàbá. Gidigan. Big one. So sure. Yeah. When I get sick, I get tired every day.
I do you, Baba.
I love you. You say ganga. You dey bless me. You dey lift me. On the happy. On the jolly. Come on, do Baba. Sorry for me.
Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Baba, you be correct. For me, liar, call it for me. Yeah, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Yeah. Yeah. So this song was produced by Gidigon, was produced by Wole Oni. Yeah, that song was produced by Wole Oni. We are still expecting Wole Oni. I'm just trying to find out what happened. Just a minute. Okay. Wow.
Do you know? Sorry, I was going to your personal page to check it.
Okay.
I didn't know it was here, so I was wondering and said, it's already past time.
We have been waiting. I was wondering what's happening.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know. You said, okay, Woodclef. Oh, I said, my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to see you. This pandemic is sweet. So everything is coming out. God is faithful.
I just need to say you are looking very good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You too.
You are looking very good. I think the US environment is even different from Nigeria. It's like you have rest of mind there. No,
I won't lie to you. There's peace of mind in this place. The fact that you have constant power supply, that one is the one.
Yeah.
You don't have generator. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to. I love my country. I love Nigeria. But I just know we can do better than this. Really. Because
we are just thinking that you'd be the one to help us arrange that country and shape it and close to the people in power.
Don't worry, we'll go into politics and be able to do, because I feel that the Nigerians need to enjoy more. We need to. The quality of life that we have in Nigeria can be better.
Yes.
When I look at the way people work, Nigerians are not lazy people. We work hard.
That's true.
I mean, I remember when I was in Nigeria, I can barely sleep maybe 5 hours in a day, from one work to another. And the stress, Jesus, and not to even mention the medical, treatment that you get here. I had something to do medically about a month ago.
Okay.
And when I died, 911,
yeah,
it was like a movie because of course, I've not been to hospital in the past 20 years of my life. And guess what? In less than 3 minutes, in fact, 2 minutes, they were here. And they picked me up and they took me. It was so smooth. And I'm like, wow. It felt like I was going to a 5-star hotel. I got there, and I didn't finish. When I finished, they didn't ask me, you have to take card before you get treatment. I was treated. Wow. I didn't pay a dime. And the way the nurses would talk to you, the way the doctor would talk to you, it's not like Nigeria. They will say, if you don't take card, you will not treat you. So I think that the country in general, there needs to be a change. There needs to be the life of the citizen needs to be more taken care of in terms of how we're being treated. And I look at it from the angle of being a musician, being an artist and all that. People struggle through a lot of things by themselves, with themselves. I mean, I'm not saying that America or Canada or Europe is heaven, but the quality and standard of living is such very, I mean, if you're not lazy, you can make it. If you're not lazy, you can do. I mean, I'm just saying, if I do 50% of what I do in Nigeria here, the blow not gonna be here. But we like of our country, because I know that sooner or later there will be a revolution, and it will be
by God's grace
a greater one, that people begin to achieve their dreams and God-given talents in a way that it would also amount to a substantial thing for them and their family. Because you look at the way everybody is living in Nigeria, we just struggle through everything.
That's true.
Bad road, no water, no light, no
electricity.
First century.
Anyways, it is well. Can we go down to the business of the day, because it's like people have been waiting to really listen to you. I hope we have enough time to really, do all this. So I ask a couple of questions for you, and that's about music business and music production. I've introduced you. People know you already. You have already been able to conquer Nigeria. Not only Nigeria, you've conquered the world. You understand? Because you have achieved some feats. You have achieved some feats that many dream to achieve. Yeah. So my question is that you have been in the gospel industry also for over 30 years. No, sorry, music industry for over 30 years. And you have been relevant for many years. So what has kept you going?
Well, it will sound as simple as saying God, but that's the truth. God, the God factor is, and I will tell you God first as the major reason why I'm still doing what I'm doing with the help of Holy Spirit. People will think, "Oh, don't sound churchy again," but that's the truth. The Holy Spirit is the God that is with us, that is going to give you the idea. Because what makes you different from every other person is the level of your idea, your intellect, the value of your idea, what you have, what you can see. If you can't see far, you can't go far. So it's what you see that you're able to tell people that you've seen. So you can't take people to where you have not been. So first of all, you need to plug yourself to the higher source of power, which is God. God is the most highest. They will say God is the most high. Even it doesn't smoke, is the most high. So the point is, the higher power, which is of God, would take you beyond what you can see. Because for what you can see, you're limited, but what you can see is unlimited. So first is God, and second is to always have these. I don't want to say being humble, but that's what it is, to be humble. Humble to learn, humble to mingle, humble to interact, humble to be nice and be kind to people. Because one of the fastest way for anybody to get drained or be out of the game, or out of in the industry, or out of what they do, is when you think that you know it all and you can achieve it by yourself. So I've never seen anybody who has become what they become just by themselves. To say I become the best. People rate you to be the best. People will say, "Oh, we're gonna give award to the best this year." So people will congregate to give award. So it's not about one person. It's not a one-man thing. So the ability to be able to see other people as not just being a threat, but to see other people as being a source of inspiration. You know, whatever you choose to be your career or your profession, you see people who are in the business with you as part of the inspiration. So I'm telling you, these are the things this is how I figure out my mindset. Yeah. So I don't see anybody who is playing keyboard or who is producing as a threat to me. I see them as an inspiration. Everybody is good on their own. So, but then uniqueness in us is what makes us different. So to be unique is a power of Holy Spirit to make you unique, and to be able to have an incessant idea every now and then to have that ubiquitous kind of idea you're pushing every day. You have something to offer for every beat, because it's not easy to really produce different artists. I know. I mean, I work on your project several times, and we have a lot of tracks. So I use all of this, but none of them sound alike.
That's true.
So that can be done. That's not a physical ability. That's a spiritual ability to be able to have that. And then over time, you're talking about being relevant over decades. Because we can see that some artists will come, 1, 2, 3 years, they will rain, noise after a while. Wow. And then you will say, Obamewa. But I can tell you, Obamewa can be, Obakun can be by 100. It doesn't have to be like, we follow the saying of people saying, oh, you can't be there forever. You see, being there forever doesn't mean that you want to be what I call blue, but then you are relevant. Meaning that whatever you're doing is touching lives. I mean, for example, you have done very well with music, and you have invested so much in it, and you're doing it every day, you're pushing yourself. And also the power of consistency.
You mentioned 3 things. You mentioned God, you mentioned humility, you mentioned power of consistency. Okay. And also learning from others. Did you mention that?
Yeah.
Okay. You're getting inspiration from others. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
So now to be able to do that, you need to be consistent. Many people don't have that tenacity to be able to do something for a long time. Once they do it, 3 weeks, 1 month, there's no result, they will just back out. And I tell you one thing, sometimes you need to learn to keep at doing what you're doing. If you check today, people that you see as being the rave of the moment of this, they were at some point just at the background, just trying to work with people, because you must understand that when you push, one day you will break.
That's true.
And then another point is you must serve others. Before you can lead, you must serve. In fact, to be a leader, you must be able to serve, because being a leader doesn't mean that you are the most intelligent, most superior. It just means that you are at the level of service that you can give order to people, but then you are still serving. So when you don't serve, you have no serving history, you have not been under anybody, and you want to really break forth, especially in the music industry, it's almost impossible, because you have to come in to see the process, understand the process of how to get there. Not just like wake up one morning, you wrote one song, say, oh, this song go blow, oh, I go make up. Then you go to one producer, you compare the producer, then the producer releases the song, then 3 weeks, I've not sold $2,000 on iTunes. My brother, who know you?
Yeah, that's true. That's where we think, actually.
So people come to me and said, Ambassador, I want to record me. I'm working at so now. Do you think I should quit my job? And I said, at your own risk, brother. Don't quit your job yet. Stabilize the music. Make sure that the music you're doing, you have invite, you have event coming, you have good streaming income on that. Don't just say, oh, I saw a vision. I see myself singing to 1 billion audience. Now I want to quit the job and I want to sing. And then when you do that, and 2 weeks, you have nothing coming in, you'll be crying to the Lord, oh Lord, why did you fail me? God has not failed you. Who have you served on that? So it's also good to serve people. We all have history. I didn't just wake up. In fact, before I did my first hit song, I'd done a lot of music that even artists would not put my name. The artists blow the song would not put my name. The artists would say, okay, you want to launch the album, come and join me. Because when I do anything with anybody, I do it with my heart. I'm not really about what you pay me or you don't pay, but I do it with my heart. So you will go with some of the artists and they're doing the album launch. They will not even mention my name, and I will play keyboard for them. For the price we pay back in the days, but now people will say I'm doing album launch. They'll put me on the poster as part of the guest artist. But it just didn't work overnight. So people like success.
That's true.
Success is sweet. Success is very friendly. When you're successful, you have a lot of friends. People want to be associated with you. People want to see what you've done. People want to learn how you made it. I remember when I got the Yamaha thing, everybody was calling me, how did you do it too? People were writing to Yamaha, they want to be endorsed. People were calling me, and I want to be endorsed. So I said, hey, it's time. The only time you pay tithes of time, so that you can repeat in the future.
Yeah. Wow. We've learned so much. You mentioned about 7 points. But you didn't mention skill.
No, I'm still coming back to that. I think we have a lot of questions to answer.
Okay. So I want to ask this question. How did you venture into music business? When and how?
Okay, now let me explain one thing to you. If you call yourself a musician, for example, and you can't pay your bills. Let me not even say feed your family now. When you do music first, you must first of all take care of yourself first. Be able to buy clothes yourself, be able to eat, be able to transport yourself. So if you can't do these 3 things first, the general knowledge is that you have failed. You need to go and look for a job. If you have a certificate, you need to dust it and go and look for a job. But if you're able to sustain those 3 things first, and then you're thinking about your immediate family to provide for them, and then you have progressed in that, in your God-given talent, you have done very well, and then you're able to rent an apartment for yourself, or perhaps be able to buy a land, or you'll be able to buy a car, maybe a good flashy car, for example, and you build a very good house. People are like, wow, he has made it. So people's resolution about success is different. Even though success is different from what we see as cars, houses, and all that. But my own interpretation is different. I don't see success as being that. But then, those are the incentive of success, of being successful. So now you ask me how did I venture into music business. The point is, when I keep working with people and they will tell me, oh, we're doing together at the first. So my brother, this is for us. Then when it's time to reap it's not for us. It's for me. I see people getting paid, and what we did, and they will tell me, oh, we're going to share together. When the going is good, we're going to be nicking together.
Yeah.
And that the one who's having pot belly, they're riding good cars on my legacy beds. So at that point, I have to sit down myself and say, oh, welcome. Is this am I here to serve human beings? They said, do you come to Count Bridge in Lagos? You come to Count Bridge in Lagos. I just want to go to Count Bridge. I don't want to make it too. So now, I find that some of those artists, I don't want to use the word mean, but some of them were mean. Some of them were very self-centered, that they won't share with you how they do what they do. If they get paid, they won't share how much they were paid, but just tell you, we're not giving good auditorium. So everybody was for himself. So I sat down and I began to think and said, okay, if I look at it from this example, because one of the things people are getting wrong is the fact that if your talent is not good, if your gifting is not, if you have not worked on it to enhance your gifting, you don't have skills. Like you talk about skills. Yeah. If you're not worth the payment you're asking for, then there's no point to ask for it. But if your service is good and the same people keep calling you every day and night, it means that you are meeting their need of service.
That's true.
So as such, your service should be paid for. So many people say, I'm just putting you in the band because I'm trying to help you. No, it's a lie. Nobody's trying to help you. 2 things happen. If somebody is accommodating in the band, is it because you don't charge much, or secondly because you are accessible? 2 things. So if somebody is putting you in their band every day to play, or they're usually calling you for their gig every now and then, or your church administration, and they're saying we're just trying to help you, they're not trying to help you. It's either you are very cheap, or you're accessible, or you are common to them. So those are the 3 things that people will say. But then the day you say, I want to collect this amount of money, and they will say, why now? You've been needing for us. But then me too, I'm not
Wow, I don't know what happened. Yeah. That's the Wole Oni. Oh, what happened? He just lost him. Okay. Yeah, we've learned a lot from him, and I believe he's going to come in soon again. Yeah. Well, I think it's very good to have him around. We just lost him. I need to call him to know what happened. I know he's going to join us any moment from now. So we've learned a lot from him, what has kept him going or doing what he is doing, and how to go about the music business. Yeah. So I'm trying to call him to join again. Just a minute. Yeah. We just lost him right now, so I just want to put a call through to him. Sorry about that, guys. Hmm. So I'm wondering, maybe it's issue of network or what? Just a minute. Okay. Oh, wow. Sorry. I didn't know what happened. We just lost. We didn't hear you again. So.
Yeah, I'm wondering too because I didn't see your face. I don't know, maybe the phone or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we are really enjoying you. Okay. I think you've trashed that question, or are you, do you still want to throw more light?
Yes. I want to throw more light on the business part of it. You know,
Okay.
when you realize what you have and you know that what you have is good,
Yeah.
and what you have can bless the world, then you need to also not only get paid, but also enjoy the dividends of that gifting.
Okay.
There's something that God gave men or man that is a waste. Everything is to our advancement.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So if you know how to do something, even if it's cooking, you know how to do, and you do it well. People, when you finish cooking, and people say, "Wow, this is a very lovely delicacy," and all that, then it means you are gifted in that area.
No.
You know, just like you have people who are they understand hospitality. It's not everybody who can care for people, but when people can do it, it's a gift. So the same thing with music. When people tell you, "Oh, I'm just helping you," you know, I remember in those days they would tell me this. They were like, "Oh, you know," they would use traveling abroad as a yardstick for us to join a band and use us like what they call Omiuju. You know what they call Omiuju? Anyhow. And then they would tell us, say, well, we're going to America, you know? So just join the band, we'll go for gigs and all that. No, not even 1 naira. We keep doing it. Meanwhile, the man is getting paid behind, and they will say, "We're going to travel." They will say, "Oh, do you have passport?" They say, "Okay, go and do your passport. Go and do your passport." When you do the passport, you bring the passport. Okay, give it to me. Give it to me. You just keep it under his pillow because he himself has not even crossed the border. But then, you know, there are many things people do to brainwash people. And I don't think it's right. If you can't pay as much as anybody else, just agree. Once people agree that this is what I'm paying,
Yeah.
and this is the amount I have, it's left for the individual to say, okay, do I want to do it or do not do it? But do not brainwash them to do it for free because you have something promising for them in future. And you know that you are just scamming them. You know, so I see a lot of artists and musicians who are in this you know in this space of trying to be very manipulative. So it's good to be very clear. So for me, I came from that angle of people trying to use your head, trying to be very smart and say, I think, oh, I'll take you to one thing. They will ask you, oh, have you met the president before? I can make you to meet the president because I'm going to, I'm like, even if you meet the president, does it turn to money? Even if that's the truth. Even if I shake, like, even if I, let's even say, even if I shake, if God does not apportion me to an appointment or give me a job, does shaking it, does it turn to money? It's not legal tender.
Yeah.
I can't go. Maybe I go and keep my hand in glove. I don't wash the hand. Does it turn? Is it legal tender? It's not.
It's not.
So the main thing that people don't understand when people say, "Oh, I'm going to make you meet this person," or for example, artists. You meet artists who are working so hard on their craft and they record few albums or record few tracks, and then somebody come and say, "Oh, please give me the job. I want to go and I want to take it to America." My question is, are you going to go and take it to sell for them in a church, or are you taking it to a record label? Because all of those things are things that people have used in the past to brainwash people. Hey, Bankuli, I see Bankuli in the building.
Yeah, I saw so many people. I think I saw Mike Ador, Shegun Obe. Thank you. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you, guys, for joining us. So musicians are facing, every day, and yet people are not getting value for their musicianship, for having to, because to learn an instrument is not easy. Yeah. I know when I was going to learn piano, I had to walk miles in sun just to go and learn piano. Then you go through all that rigorous effort and you master your craft. Somebody will not tell you, "Oh, do it for the Lord, do it for the Lord." If you do it for the Lord, is be your intent, is your decision.
Yeah.
Because even everything we do is for the Lord as well. Because if you understand what to do it for the Lord means, it means that you do it with your heart.
Yeah.
So once you put your heart in doing something and you do it the way that God is glorified, that's your heart already. So don't tell me, because I want to do it for the Lord, I should not get paid for it. So not being paid should be your personal decision, not that you would brainwash me to not get paid. So I started to see that there's money in music, there's money in this craft. It's not, people are not just saying the truth. So I started to begin to look at the angle and the avenue that I can make money from. Whether you want to dwell on writing music or production, or you want to, do BBs or backup vocal, or just being a regular session musician, or for gigs, or for, there are many avenues you can make money in music. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you have shared that on your platform to many people on how. So in the long run, it's not for us to conceal everything that we know as to what is obtainable. It's to be able to see that we use our platform to enrich people, so other people know, so that the poverty alleviation program that government says they are doing, which I can't see anything happen anyway, but then we can use our platform to be able to elevate all of this and help people from being poor. Because I see that this pandemic has brought a lot of people to a level that people don't know what to do, especially artists who depend on gigs.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to call you to any gig now to come and sing, but I see people like Lalu Benjo and the rest of them who now do visual performance for you. They put your name and
that's great innovation, man. I saw it too.
We need to understand that this is a time for us to diversify, to be able to think differently. Now, no church is congregating at the moment.
Yeah.
To say, okay, you can have a regular musician, you get paid. I mean, sometimes in Nigeria, it's not everybody who has the art of, if you don't work, you get paid. Some people, when you don't come to work, no pay for you. So you're on your own, it's on your.com. So, so we can't all just be like that. And you saw that people are suffering at this time because there's no income coming in really. So for musicians, it's a really challenging time, even for people who are acting, the acting industry. Because I've seen a lot of people trying to act, but then I don't think that is bringing money for them, because the acting is when you act a movie, you're going to premiere it in the cinema, you get paid for it.
Yeah.
So, but now is the time for everybody to diversify and be able to see music differently, to plan. So for me, I find right now I'm so busy that I have a lot of work since the pandemic. But before that, I've been busy. Wow. I'm busy every day because I've been trying to see myself beyond just the producer, beyond just the musician, to see the business behind the gifting. Because you must understand that when people say you like business, you are an able man. But hey, it's not good that your gifting is yielding more interest, just like the man with 10 talents.
Yeah.
And the one with 1. And God said you're not productive. So if you don't make money, you're not productive of what God has given you, it's your fault. It has nothing to do with God. God has given to you is already yours. So sit down and remap and think about what you have. how you can do what you do better. And I tell you, one of the important things about music business is relationship.
Yeah.
So it's people who will recommend you to people. Nobody will, because for every concert, for every event you have going, if they have an event planner, there will be a roundtable talk to say, do we call this person? Do we not call this person? So when you're not being called every now and then, check your attitude.
Okay.
Check your relationship with people. Check if you're nice to people. Check if you're always very arrogant or not being nice. Because the point is, for everybody who is calling you for an event, is because they like your face. So if you then take yourself to be the next king of kings, which you can't be anyway, then you shoot yourself in the foot. You know, it's a reality. So people need to understand that the gifting also has its own place. The relationship that you keep, the friendship, then you must service those relationships. Not just that, oh, you know, you must service them, not necessarily like you're giving them money or you're giving them percentage. Which some would ask, some would not ask, but then it's good to service the relationship by either checking on people or buying gifts for people or just being nice to them. Good, kind words can be another means of servicing a relationship. So people need to understand that. And I've seen that in time past. Let me share this to you.
Okay.
I've given people business, maybe in millions, who didn't come back to say thank you. Not because I didn't like them, but I just felt, oh, Maureen, now next time I will not call you because you see, it's very standard with us. If I give you business today, and tomorrow you did not show any interest or say, thank you, even if it's just, thank you, maybe probably a small gift to say thank you, not necessarily that I'm asking for a cut.
Yeah.
You know, it means that you're not grateful. So next time I'm not going to call you because I feel that what's the essence of putting this to this person because Kumori, you know, he's not grateful. So, but when people give you business, you also say thank you to them in a way. When they want to do another business, they think about you. It's just logical. So this is another area of keeping your business. And then secondly, when you go out there to go and do your business, if you're called, make sure you do it with all your heart. Make sure you do it very well, such that even the people that called you will be like, we're very glad to call you. I think it's people say, I regret never calling these people for this job because you didn't deliver. You were so concerned about how much you will get. So even beyond just saying I can do it, when you go to do it well. Make the people who call you for the job be happy and say, oh wow, we're very glad we did this. We're very glad we called you. You know, I've seen people had called me before for different things and say, I want to add money to you because I'm so impressed with what you did. That is, in that way you have glorified God. Because see, we find people today who hide under the spirit. The Spirit of God is it's an excellent spirit. It's not a mediocre. It's not about mediocrity. It's not a mediocre spirit. It's not trying to say, oh, this is spirit. The Spirit of God is an excellent spirit. People need to understand that. If it comes to spiritual, endeavor, spiritual, ministration or act, we must all do it well. It must be very good. It must be good. It must be flawless. You have to prepare yourself. You get ready. So when it comes to delivery, the deliverables are great. So nobody will say, what kind of band is that? What is even playing on? You know, because I've been to a place where the pastor of the church asked the choir master to go and turn off the keyboard, the volume of the keyboardist because it was not playing well.
Okay.
And they asked him, and there was somebody who say, I want to collect $2,000 for performing. They will say, Kilo Shegon, what did he do? What did he do? You know, because what you were given wasn't quantifiable to what you were asking for. So these are the things that can help business to structure well. When you already know your worth, you already know who you are, then you have built good relationship with people, and then anytime you're asked to deliver, you deliver well. Then you have good attitude. You know, do every event like your last. Be nice to people. Don't just say, you know, don't get there. I'm looking down on people, and then you see one artist who's not singing well. If it's a concert, you begin to gossip about other people who are not singing well, and you are so lousy, you can't even sit and comport yourself. So those are the things that people look at. You know, everybody is trying to organize and again events, wants to see people who are reputable, that when you come into their environment, people are happy to see you there. You must create that happiness. All right, so let me stop in this one here. So
the way I'm looking at it, Ambassador Wole Oni, I'm still going to bring you back because I have so many questions for you. I think you have only answered, I've only asked like 2 out of like 15 or 17 questions. So definitely we're going to have part 2 of this. But let me ask you another question. So, but I think you've covered some. I said, what are the challenges you faced in music business over the years, and how did you overcome them?
Okay. Now, there's something about called identity in the music industry.
Yeah.
Sometimes people pay for identity. People pay for names.
Okay.
For example, you're bringing perhaps Mark Abdul or Sinach to a place. The fees are different because of name, because of what the perception that you have created. So one of the things in the industry you need to work on is the perception, because the perception are the mind game that you play with people. You create a perception about yourself, which is your imagery, your branding. So when your branding is not good, people don't pay for what is not worth it. People will say, you're not national, why should I pay you for that? I remember a young man who was trying to work with me and wanted to feature an artist. And I told this man, oh, let's get somebody who is and he said, no, he can't pay this person. But that person was charging him about 100K. And he was to pay another artist 1.5 million. And I'm like, so you have this money, it's not this person now. So he was paying for names. You get what I mean now? So sometimes when you are not known, people will not pay your one. People say, who you be now? You're not this person now. You're not this person, because they feel that name sells the product. And it's true.
That's true.
And I mean, each time I produce someone and the artists put my name on their on the album or their tracks, and they go to the radio stations, the whole AP, because they know my name, they're like, oh, okay, well, okay, we know. Because another thing is that the name and the brand, over time, we create a trust. You understand? So when your name does not create that trust, people cannot really just put anybody. If you listen to my work, you know that this work must be good because it's Wole Oni. Because before I will give my job to anybody or give it back to the artist, I will have done it very well. I'll have gone over it, because I don't produce people because you can afford me, but I produce because my name is attached. So it's no longer about whether you can afford it, but it's about the name that is attached. So anything that carries my name and my brand must be good. You know what I'm saying? So it's representing yourself every now and then. So it's not to say, oh, I produce Igwe 13 years ago, then I sit on that fence. No, I've done beautiful, better jobs than that. So you must. That's one thing, challenges that we had back then. People were not paying you because you have no name, because nobody knows you. You are not, So then, when you conquer that part of them knowing you, then that comes to another part of artists always coming to say, I don't have money, and it's becoming an anthem in Nigeria or everywhere in the world. So I don't have money. No, but my brother, I don't get money now. And then you look at it too. Did they have money? You don't have money. You don't know. You don't run their bank account for them. So it's what they tell you. You will know. I remember a guy who came to me and said, bros, I don't get money now. Just help me collect this and so. I said, okay. And I walked this guy out just to see him up. And I saw the car he brought. I'm like, what's not there here? No, I already did it again. Because see, people come onto you under the pretense of I don't have money. Same thing with churches, with event owners or whatever. They will say, we don't have money. Maybe somebody has been paid millions, and they'll just come and say, I remember some project we did back in the day. I will not say somebody will come and say, there's no money. And then I will go to hear later that millions have been given. And then I'm going to go and give a receipt for such money. I said, never. How much did you pay us? But you said there's no money. So we had all that transparency issue with people. It's different from people who are like vendors who say, okay, I'm giving jobs out. This is the amount I'm giving out. So you decide whether you want to do it or not. That's different from somebody who says, help me do this job. I don't get money. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
If I'm running the concert and I said, this concert, I'm only giving 1 million naira per person. If you like it, you come and do it. Even if you know I collect 20 million, it's not your business because you agreed to do the amount of. But other than saying, bros, do it for me now. There's no money. And then I get to hear that you were giving millions. That's wickedness.
That's it.
So my point is, those were the challenges that we face. We go to a church to minister, and then you find that they brought one artist who didn't do as much as you did, but you went there, you sweat everything with all your anointing, and then when you are done, they give you a fat envelope. You are thinking, man, oh, God is good. And then maybe you went with about 10 band member.
Yeah.
By the time you open the envelope, you see that it's aggregation of 10 to 10 naira in many places. I find that the money is not up to 5,000 naira because it's 10 naira. The package and is very bulky. And you see them giving the artist just one check, and it's liquidly. Meanwhile, is maybe like 500,000 naira in the check. So that's the thing. When you don't have a name, you have to build your brand. For artists who want to get good review, good income for themselves, really, brand yourself.
Okay.
Be consistent. Let people see what you're doing. Let people see the quality of what you're putting into your craft. Because see, the viewers or the people, the consumers, they know good video. They know video of 1 million. They know video of 100,000 naira. They know video of 5 million. They can tell. So if you have spent money on shooting a very quality video and they are calling you for an event, they will know that this one that spent money. I remember the show that we pushed now, that we spent a lot of money in pushing, and all that branding. And it wasn't just for the show, but the fact that we want quality and we want to be able to give to God what is quality and be able to let the world see that gospel music is not just anyhow music. And I've seen that with a lot of artists these days, that anything goes. See, we should sit back and begin to think about the quality. I mean, look at the concert that you did in Canada. The quality that you put into it, where you had to work with several producers, and we still go back and forth to go and do the post production. How many people just don't do post production? We just put it like that. Okay, but it's also speaks volume of your heart to God, of your heart to what you have, and how you value your craft. Because many people do not value their craft. They want to release an album. I mean, when in one session they are done. I mean, how long it took us to do your album.
Yeah.
We spent time days. Not because we couldn't have done it in one day. We went back and forth. So you put in all this time to your craft to build your brand. So because people also will have track record of you over the time. So this person, see what he has done. But then let's imagine that everything you've been doing in your life is just been wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Then you know one good thing. Because people already see you as wishy-washy artist, they will not believe in the one good thing that you did. They will think it's a fluke.
That's true.
So I tell people, before you go out there to push, to say, I have a song house. Some people will even go as far as saying, I have a hit. The hit song is out now. Nobody has heard it. It has also become a hit song. All of those gymnastics and all those crafting your words. You can say, oh, the song you've been waiting for, the blockbuster. I'm like, you just listen to the song today. Nobody has heard it. How has it become a blockbuster or a hit? So many deceptive, cunning way of saying things. But the point is, let's be real to ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's be very sincere. If what you have, resources can only contain one thing, do that one thing first. Don't try to be like Mr. Lukai, who can afford many things. Do one thing first. And when you have resources.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Somebody will say, I want to shoot one video today, I want to do, I want to record. If we even see one artist who is starting first and say, bros, I've not done any work before, and I want to do this one single, and I want to feature Sinach. I'm like, from where to where? So Sinach will not jump on your track because you want to. I said, no, it doesn't work like that. Have a track record first. Let them see what you've done.
Yeah.
See where you're coming from. You don't just the elite artists that just jump on your wagon to say I want to affiliate with, even if it's produced by Wole Oni. Because they say you have to create your own history. So people need to see what you've done. Your track record, okay, it's been here, it's in this. You ask one of them, what's your profile? I've been singing since I'm 5-year-old. What else? I sing in my church. And that's and then I want to blow. You have to build more. You have to find yourself to work with other artists. Be able to work with people. Give your service to people. Let people see that this guy, I served this person. I've served. For example, let me tell you that when I check out people who had produced, who became very whatever they've served.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say for example, someone like Tosin Martins.
Yeah.
Before he leaves Wole Oni, he has served in church.
Sorry, Prof.
BVs and all of that.
Sorry to interrupt you, Prof. It's like we have just 22 seconds remaining. Wow.
Okay.
We need to bring you back. We need to bring you back because I have 70 questions for you and we just only treated 3 questions. So thank you for joining. It's going to go off any moment from now. Thank you so much. I'm going to get you to come back.